Hello. So this video is about me, what I'm trying to think, and am I conveying the ideas which are coming through my mind. So let's get started. Uh, let's say about uh, I'm attending an interview, and these are the most possible questions they might ask. The first thing is tell me about yourself, and second thing is tell me where in the situation where you handled the task in terms of the pressure, that how did you handle it. And third thing is about why I want to join the company. So the first, let's get into the first question. Tell me about yourself. So let's start with it. Hi, I'm Pawan Rohit Sagopi. I'm a master student. Hi, I'm Pawan Rohit Sagopi. So to talk about myself, I have to take you back. It's like a quite interesting story of mine where I remember I won't take a much long. I'll take this for about 5 minutes of me speaking about. So at very early on stage, I got introduced to the PC, where I just thought, how does these applications work? And as a kid, being curious, and that's what made me to look about all this and experiment with the softwares or in the PC. And that's when the real curiosity within me has been grown, and just learning about all this stuff, and that's what led me to pursue my bachelor's. And in my bachelor's, I used to be very curious and always be open-minded about these softwares, and building application within the within the uh, within within my projects, communicating with my peers and learning new technologies with them. And not only about software in general, I used to attend workshops of Arduino. So I have a vivid memory of that, where I just amazed about how does a IoT device could communicate with IoT device could be programmed using Python. So that's really made me stuck, and attending workshops, such kind of workshops, makes made me to expose into these technologies. And I remember the first day of me coding. I remember, and I just learned about Python, and I don't know what it is. I'm trying to build a logic of, for example, someone a simple logic, right? So as someone who is getting, I mean, the logic is all about you have to get the input from the user. So whatever the input it is, it has to be multiplied by 2, and provide a simple and given input about this is what the your input, and the multiplication of 2 is this, and the times of what the number that you're given is this, what the solution is. And I thought, okay, learn programming, and I couldn't sleep at that night because of that happiness. And turns out that it is just a miracle of my learning, and there is a lot there is a wave of ocean that has yet to learn. So from then onwards, I decided to learn. I mean, it's all about. Then I got to know it's not about you have learned and gained the skill. And solely it's not enough. You have to keep on upgrading yourself, and so that's what. And that's when I have started to become adaptive and always constantly updating myself, right? And and being a proactive person, it's all about just if there is any project within that, if I got let's say one of the projects which I have got during my period is we have to got to develop this uh, what student and student and tutor uh, connection platform. So that is a task that has been given for us, and for about 3 to 4 for about 1.5 month the time slot. Well, me and my friend um, has been sitting all overnight and learning about the technologies, and we learned about, and the platform was built upon the PHP. And until then I didn't even know what was it. So it's just rapidly learning about it fundamentally and just building a prototype. It's not even fully generated website, right? That's what I mean. And also knowing about uh, I mean and we would able to submit that with before the deadline. So that's one of the thing where I got to learn about proactiveness and align accordingly. And yeah, and after getting all after having these kind of experiences, I started develop more interest, and that's what made me to pursue masters in computer science in UK. So not only technology aspect as well, so if I got to learn more about the community, the people here. So, and I used to attend tech talks apart from my master's program, and got to know that people are really very welcoming and always, and you could sense that uh, vibe within ourselves in whenever I used to attend these tech talks. So always the people who are who have I used to meet the people who are having extensive experience in this field, and learning from them is what I learning from them and changed my mindset, and it really helped me to grow, see in a different direction, and help my perspective as well. And I remember the first time when I meet someone uh, in hackathon where I got to uh, where I got to uh, meet the people, and I thought, they're just handovering the agreement, they're just handovering the badges that we got registered upon. And I just momented, without my knowledge, I just commented on, I just made I just thought they were a volunteer people, but it turns out that mm, they are they're working in the organization, and those are nothing. Those people are very well positioned in in the organization. So I don't I even I don't I mean I couldn't realize that. And that's how the initial meeting initial initial welcoming happened, and I got to learn a lot from that uh, person. And I started to connect with them and exchange ideas and learn about them. So that's what about me. And second thing is, let's me talk about why do you want to work in this company. So well, okay, And yeah, well, yes. So after getting in the application process, I used to, this is my daily, I mean, this is my routine. Like, I have to know about the company and what are the values. And upon visiting the website, I really liked the way your website has been designed and your logo as well. So that really intrigued me, and to be honest, that is one of the main reason which really caught my eye. And I really like your mission, which is developing, which is supporting students, supporting, providing a common interface for the developers and normal people. So it is really intrigued my intrigued me your motive, and I really like your design and all those. And by seeing your values and companies, and by seeing all, by, and that's when I really realized that okay, this is where I have, and the company which is more adaptive and reactive and having a persistent thing. And that's where I got to decide, I decided that okay, this is where I have to work upon. This is where, this is what my, this is, I mean, this is where I want to work if I have to work. and and this is, and how do I, and